We're live.
Yay! It's been a while. It's been over a year.
It has been since last year, indeed. Welcome, everybody, to NoPlan Live. We have got a little bit of a special NoPlan Live for you today. We're talking about CES 2026.
Yes, and we have prepared something very special after previewing it. We were going to make a video on it.
We brought our own CES entry.
Yeah, we were going to make a video on it, but it's kind of disappointing. Let's jump right into it.
I would say this is about as relevant as any of the tech we're seeing at CES.
Yeah, a majority of it is like this, and we've got a little paper, pen and paper to review it with, and we'll put it in our holy grail, as we're going to call this, of CES 2026.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, so we're just going to hop into How to Geek and look at, I mean, one of the things we noticed when we were trying to come up with the original video is the lack of, I'd say, non-gimmicky tech. A lot of it is just like, there's like this little fur baby. And one thing we want to clarify, as you see below, is we're not trying to go after any reviewers or columnists. We're specifically going after the tech.
Yeah, this is not a knock on How to Geek or Linus Tech Tips or anybody who's posting about this stuff. It's literally just the tech.
Actually, this is kind of funny because this is an exception to the rule. If you want to go ahead and screen cap that.
Well, what we can do, so we're just screen sharing, like we're going to find some of our favorite articles and some videos and everything of the best tech, and we're going to kind of just vote on, is it tech that's worthy of getting excited about, or is it going to go into the trash can of doom? All right, Jack, so first one up, we have the Lenovo Yoga Pro 9i Aura Edition. I did actually see a video on this one. It's a laptop.
Yeah, it's a laptop, and
it's got an OLED display and everything. It really is a nice one, but is it something that you get excited about?
With a wide pad for drawing, no. Like, not really. I feel like this is the first. I mean, like, okay, it's a neat piece of tech, but it's nothing I would say is like, ooh, groundbreaking.
Well, it's like,
you know?
Come out with this in June or something. It doesn't really matter. Like, whenever you get it done, just put it on the market, because it's not something that I would go like, hey, this is something to announce at CES.
No, it's a Lenovo Yoga. So I think honestly this is the first entry into our favorite.
All right, moving it down, we've got the HP Elite Board G1A Next Gen AI.
I'm actually pretty excited for this, except for that last part, the AI.
I know.
I don't know if I like that, but I feel like that this is a neat idea of, well, I mean, it's kind of like the Commodore and also the Raspberry keyboard, except this would actually be worth the price that the Raspberry keyboard was asking. The only problem I have with this is if it's very limited on like editions and you're kind of basically delegated to cloud-based stuff. That's why I really hope it doesn't rely on.
Yeah, the hardware definitely did not seem like anything too exciting, and it qualifies as an AI Copilot plus AI PC, which we all just absolutely love. But it's a very baseline Ryzen AI 300 and everything. It's not anything too exciting. However, I'm excited for the idea of it, because if you just need a desktop but you don't want to have a bunch of cables anywhere or anything, or if you want just a good machine to put on a table at some other point in the house, but nothing heavy, this is kind of nice.
Yeah, it's also an interesting idea of a alternative to a laptop, although the use cases for that may be very slim, is the only problem. So I think this is deserving. It doesn't go in the trash can of doom as you preferred. I think that's actually kind of a neat product.
I agree, but could you put the next gen AI in the trash can?
You know what? I think we need to do that.
We can do without the next gen AI thing. It's the same typical thing.
I was good with, what is his name, Alkinator, that AI genie. Yeah.
There we go.
That's how we feel about next gen AI.
So the AMD Ryzen 7 9850X3.
Yeah, that's okay. It's a good processor. Like,
it is a good processor. It's a very nice processor.
That's been out though. Hasn't that been out though?
I don't think so. I mean, some of this stuff does get announced like a few weeks before CES, and is still technically a CES.
I need to check my PC parts picker, because I'm like almost, unless that came out specifically says it came out, I almost feel like I bought that last year.
Oh, you bought this one?
Yeah, I built a machine for someone. Well, okay, never mind. This is something that's coming out, I guess. But it's very similarly named to the last one that's like it. And it's not that I'm not excited by it, but they've gone so far, it's almost like, what can they do now?
Well, I think the biggest thing as well is what we really wanted was cheaper RAM.
Yeah, no cheaper RAM, so.
But
I think it's neat. I like it.
It's still another one of those products, just like the Lenovo Yoga. Release it in June or whenever you get it done.
It's a processor. It's
Yeah.
not like it's going up to 10 gigahertz. It's just it's a good processor.
Yeah, this does not showcase.
I don't think it goes in here, but
We'll hold it out because it's still a good processor. All right, the monitor, the Dell UltraSharp 52 Thunderbolt.
I mean,
It's big, it's cool.
yeah, but that's kind of the problem. Is right now, like, it's neat, but is it groundbreaking?
The thing that sucks is, I think you and I went into this live stream and we were expecting, all right, let's just kind of throw almost all of these into the bucket. But then as you look at them, it's like you can't really disparage the product because the product is good, but it's not CES show off coolest thing,
Yeah, and like none of this is really, it's neat, but I don't feel like, and obviously there is tech there. Let's just clarify that is, okay, that's futuristic. But
Yeah.
I don't know, when you see stuff like this, which is, a Thunderbolt hub monitor, that's neat. I don't know, that doesn't get me, I would not go out of my way to buy it.
Yeah, so I would say this one is deserving.
Yeah, that's a lot of words. I'm just gonna put TH hub mon.
Monitor.
Because I don't want to feel like writing that whole thing.
Yeah. Naming has always gotten better. I mean,
UltraShot 52.
yeah. What happened to the days of Pentium and Celeron and all that kind of stuff?
I know. Now we get
we get the-
Ultra 1 265 core.
Yeah.
Like
Ryzen's
hey.
cool, but just all the naming.
But still, that's a confusing naming scheme as well.
Yeah, they have not kept that very straight. All right. The best projector is the Xiaomi Titan Nor Max, and I haven't seen anything about this one, but it doesn't get me excited either. It doesn't. I'm a projector guy. I have if I can brag a little bit, I have a very nice projector. I like it a lot. I'm not getting excited about this.
Move this down here.
Yeah, you guys know
people
what's
are
up.
aware of where the trash can is.
Yes.
We don't have to have it blocking our view.
But I'm a projector guy, and I'm not very excited about this at all. I mean, it's 4K, HDR10. I mean, it's, again, like a lot of these things, they're nice, and you don't want to say that they're bad. They just are not CES exciting. Agreed.
I mean, no words are needed. Never put mustard in the fridge. Okay.
Now this is CES exciting to me, maybe because of my bias. I have a Lenovo Legion Go S. It is the first SteamOS handheld that was done outside of a Valve product, and Lenovo has doubled down on it. They came out with a second one, which if anything, this is exciting to me because it means that Lenovo's doubling down on their stance with SteamOS, and they're continuing to come out with products with SteamOS, which is probably the first time that's ever happened when you go back to even the original Steam machines.
Yeah, I definitely think it's it's not like super groundbreaking, but I think that it's more groundbreaking than the other projects in the sense that because they're sticking with SteamOS, it's getting more, it's showing it to a far larger audience, and I think it's a very optimistic about the future of handhelds, especially because I don't know what kind of deals Steam is working or Valve is working out with these companies, but I could see
If
a
any.
shift. Yeah, there might not be, but I feel like there could be a shift from Windows dependent devices like this and more of them going to SteamOS, which of course would increase Linux share, which would make Micah very happy.
Yes. So I'm very excited to see this. I don't think it deserves to go in the bucket. Again, I do have my bias, but a lot of people were also asking for this one in particular because the removable, Switch style joysticks and everything.
Unless I can hold it like this, like a mouse, I'm not gonna buy it.
Actually, I think this one does.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think people were saying that Nintendo stole that from Lenovo. I don't know. I could have that totally wrong. I don't own this one. I have the one with the integrated handles, but I like this. I think it's super exciting.
Yeah, I think it's neat.
I think it's cool. Now, this one I'm actually mixed on.
I just want a actual like project of something like this. I have seen projects like this, and I think they're neat. But the problem is, I just dropped my Sharpie. They are all reliant on a cloud service. Also, artificial intelligence. I'm not trying to be like a complete boomer in regard to this. Or actually, no, I'm not trying to be a complete boomer. I guess it's millennial because boomers are all over AI.
Yes.
But I just, it's not appealing. I want something that, okay, it pulls from a calendar and that's it.
Yeah, I don't see any integration. Like, I don't see any. I mean, this could just be How To Geek not giving us the information, but I don't see if it runs with Zigbee, with Z-Wave, or anything. Again, all these things that we're talking about, we haven't necessarily deep dived into. We're giving you our initial impressions as we look at it.
And I like that. I like the idea. I like the idea of smart frames. I like the idea of this. The problem is the execution is, here's $200 for something that cannot be used for a monitor, has limited storage, has to be connected online, and it might, okay, if the company goes down, what do you do?
Well, here's part of our point, too. In the early 2000s or the 90s at CES, you would have seen this as like an entire wall display.
Yeah.
Like the point of CES, like yes, point of CES, you do show off general consumer electronics as well, but it's also supposed to be like taking it to cars, right? You have concept cars. That's what CES is. It's concept tech. It's cool things that we're on the edge of and that we're playing with and testing. But honestly, I think everybody's gotten cold feet, in my opinion. And they don't want to show off like the cool big things that they could do. I don't know why.
Well, I think it's just, trying to make that shareholder profit. But
Yeah,
weather station.
not cool. All right. Another robot vacuum cleaner. All right, just go ahead and write it down. Put it in the bucket.
Hold on. This sucks. I mean, I'm not against it, but I just...
Okay, but I will say that name is killer.
Roborock is... here's the thing.
Daft Punk fans out there will get that reference.
Unless it's like more local-centric, because one thing that has happened is iRobot, the company behind Roomba, has filed for bankruptcy.
Really? When did that happen?
Very recently.
Oh.
They were going to be bought out by Amazon. That fell through. And they've been bleeding cash ever since. And because they blamed it on the investment, they weren't able to regain their investment, and also the fact that they're having issues from Chinese companies. So it's kind of interesting to see something like the Roborock, which is probably a Chinese company. And I mean, I guess I'm interested to see what kind of company sort of takes the place of Roomba, or if Roomba is able to recover, because one of the things I do like about iRobot is they do have a lot of parts for sale. They seem to be standing behind the product and offering ways of fixing them, which I don't know of many other companies that do, and so I don't know about Roborock, but I'd be interested to see what their offerings are. I'm kind of almost inclined not to throw this in there because I'd be interested in them, since who knows, I might not be able to use my my Roomba.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, and iRobot was kind of the originator of the robot vacuum cleaner, correct? I mean,
Oh yeah.
so with them going out, somebody's going to have to step up to be the dominant one. I would guess Shark. Shark does seem to do a lot of them, but...
Shark does a lot, but I've heard a lot of bad things about them. It's the one thing. This sucks, though. This is just saying the situation sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just not exciting CES tech.
Also, it'll set you back $1,000. I just saw that.
Is it really? Where is that?
Yeah, and I mean,
Oh, wow, yeah.
like, okay, yeah, wipes with like a hand. Okay, yeah, $1,000.
Hey, that's only about 64 gigabytes of RAM.
Yes,
We need to start doing our conversion
I
metrics.
know. How does this compare to buying 64 gigs of DDR4?
Yes, DDR4 3200 megahertz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The fastest.
So, so this robot costs about 64 gigabytes of DDR4.
Yeah.
All right, so Soundcore AeroFit 2 Pros. I mean, they look like bone conduction, am I correct?
Yeah, also, I don't know why I missed this. This is the best of CES that they're picking.
Yeah.
And out of the best, I'm not super impressed.
Yeah.
And this is, again, nothing against How To Geek. I guess think it's back to our original point of the tech not being, like, again, I like seeing, headphones and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm also not a big fan of earbuds. They just have always fallen out of my ears, but I think that it's kind of indicative of how things are when the best of is kind of mixed.
Yeah, I mean, it's still seems like a product that you could and probably should release at any point in the year.
Yeah.
Because it's just not.
I would even say put it in the trash can. Let's just go on from it, honestly.
Yeah.
'Cause it's, I don't know.
It's not even worth a trash can placement.
No, it tops at 3,800. I don't know.
Lexar Air Portable SSD. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Like, you know.
Honestly, we just need to start moving on so we can
We get to
not waste
other
your time.
things. Yeah, at this point, we're just speed running it.
All right, now this is some of the stuff that I'm talking about with CES that should be there. This is something I've seen before. I mean, I think it was even this company. This may be a new version of what they had, but it's, exoskeleton aided mobility and everything. And I think it is super cool and still something that's exciting and new to see at something like CES.
Yeah, I think it's actually something that, depending on the price point and the maintenance of the device, especially if I don't think it would have to be connected. I think it's something that could actually help a lot of people, especially in any kind of trade. I mean, just simply being able to ease weight off of yourself. I mean, that is something that I think that's what would be the selling point. It's not for, like it mentions, like hiking and stuff like that. That's not what's going to sell this. It's going to be people working a job that is difficult, that they need help with so they don't hurt themselves. That's where this thing could really change the game, as long as it's not super expensive.
No, absolutely. And something I think is going to change the game on something like this even more is we are so close to solid state batteries. And as soon as solid state batteries happen, you could have, we could get to a point where all Amazon warehouse workers could get to have a pair of these.
I know. And they could
That is not anything against where
they could go into the booth and cry with their pants and not have to. The Amazon would save money on a chair because they could sit on this thing.
Yeah, it's just a joke about the fact that we're all going to be working for Amazon in 10 years. No, but I mean, you could, with solid state batteries, you could have something like this with a 2-hour battery life, whatever it is. And then it recharges in 30 seconds. So you take your 30-second break or whatever and recharge. And
Someone will make a mod
going.
for DeWalt batteries. Someone will make a mod for that.
Yeah, Jesse would love that.
I know, just put it on.
All right, the Pioneer Sphera infotainment center for your car. I mean, we see some
Those are neat,
liquid glass.
that's Apple CarPlay though.
Yeah, but isn't that what it's called, liquid glass?
It's liquid glass.
Okay, yeah.
The screens like that, I mean, those have been out for a while, and I don't like the way they look so unobtrusive on a car. It doesn't fit the design. I wouldn't say it's trash, and I think it's neat that Pioneer's trying different things. I will say this: I do appreciate, specifically with consumer radios, companies still innovating, especially with how, since I'd say 2015. Most cars' radios, there's really no point in replacing them unless you specifically want something like Apple CarPlay if it doesn't support it, which most cars do. Now, so I actually do appreciate companies still doing stuff, even if it's not the most innovative. It's nice to see it.
Well, honestly, I've got a Chevy Colorado that was pre-Android Auto being in there. I should be able to get Android Auto with just a firmware update, but it's been kind of a pain in the butt. I don't really even know if I can get that to happen. Something like this for a car that you don't want to go through the effort of replacing your radio and just stick in something that can actually do Apple CarPlay and stuff, this would be kind of nice. In my opinion.
I thought it was a radio.
I thought it was an external...
No, I think that's a radio, dude. Like, scroll down.
Player.
Scroll past the Febreze. Yeah, it says it's an Apple Android. It's a receiver, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think this goes in place of your radio. I think it sits on your dash or something in addition to it. I don't think it's like a doubled-in insert.
$1,500. No, the only reason I'm believing it's that is because there are radios that do that, and they can cover up like your AC vents. It's very odd.
Oh, the in-dash receiver. Oh, okay, I think I was wrong.
$1,300 is quite the pricey tag, which is the one thing about these kind of designs that makes me go, But I still think it's neat that they are pushing it.
Yeah. All right, well, that was the best of CES.
According to How To Geek.
According to How To Geek. So I'm going to look for another good...
Let's look at rock, paper, scissors. I actually don't think they do it. But I remember we watched a video, and one of the things they talked about, that I actually thought was kind of neat from a business perspective, was a AI frame. Now, before you scoff and laugh after we criticized it, one of the things that the frame does is you basically say, hey, I would like a pug dressed as the king in England on a nice countryside, and it would generate it with an e-ink display. When I first saw it, I kind of was like, who wants that? But then I was really thinking about it. I was like, that actually would be kind of neat if you had a business. Maybe for an office, you've got a client that has something that, maybe they're from England or they're from somewhere that you could just tell it, hey, put it up on the wall. Or maybe you're at a restaurant and you have a specialty item. That's where I think stuff like that actually can shine, even though I would say it's pretty worthless for having it at your home. It'd be very gimmicky. I think something like that is very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got another one here from the New York Times.
Oh.
So the New York Times is saying the best tech is a 2026 heir to the BlackBerry. Have you heard about this one?
Yes, I have. It is a, it's a wait, hold on. This is not the keyboard?
No, this doesn't look like it's the keyboard one. It looks like it's a full-on phone.
It's the communicator. We saw a review of it, literally something with like MagSafe that goes on the bottom of your phone, and you have a physical keyboard.
Yeah, this is Android 16.
Huh.
Okay, so this one, I'm actually excited about that. As a minimalist phone, like, I desired minimalist phone. I just know I can't really get there because I need so many apps and stuff. But this is actually pretty exciting to me. I mean, like, that's a pretty small screen. You've got your QWERTY keyboard, and it just kind of seems like it would get out of the way.
Interesting. 3.5 millimeter head jack, which is
nice.
So, wireless charging, a flashlight. It does not mention anything about a camera.
Yeah, or let me see, interchangeable back panels. But I don't know if that includes batteries or not. I would think that would include an interchangeable battery.
Potentially. Not a lot of information. That's something a lot of the main people we watched anyway missed.
The Clicks communicator is exciting me.
We should middle click that and remember it. That's kind of a neat product. Let's keep an eye on that.
And I mean, $500 is pretty reasonable for a feature phone like that, you know?
Middle of the ground,
Yeah, I mean, that's about 32 gigs of RAM.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
DDR4.
Okay, so the stair climbing robot vacuum cleaner.
Innovative. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that this just adds another level of a Roomba, or not a Roomba, a remote or robot vacuum busting itself. It also can escape outside your house easier.
Yeah.
Definitely, it feels like the same category as the motorized suitcases. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, but if stairs were a problem for you with your robot vacuum, this could be a cure. The funny thing, though, is let me see, the stair climbing robot vacuum cleaner AI? Should it not be that?
Oh, yeah. AI. Yeah, I think we should have AI. Like this TV next is AI. We should have that,
Yeah, and almost paper thin TV. Again, cool stuff. I mean, really thin TVs are awesome. I like them getting lighter and lighter, but
it's funny how it says that when it debuted, but I don't know why I can't pronounce it, a wallpaper TV back in 2017, which obviously is not as thin, but that is 9 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, 77, 83-inch TVs are neat, but you're also going into projector territory at that point.
And just get a projector, in my opinion. But it kind of, what I'm kind of realizing, almost everything we're seeing at CES is basically just a quick walkthrough in Best Buy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going through Best Buy virtually.
Yeah, it's Best Buy next January.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's going to be there. Like this. I mean, a screen-free lamp that acts like the sun. Okay, that'd be nice to have by your bed.
Yeah,
but for
$250?
No.
Why?
It's supposed to support your day. I guess the thing is, if you already have a problem with this, buying a $250 item is not going to fix this.
Yeah.
And if you're buying $250 items and you're having those kind of problems, I think that you need to rethink some things because,
yeah, some really rich, vain person is going to love that. Wow.
You're about to say something. Yeah, that's, oh, yeah, I forgot.
That is
lamp.
Unreal.
Yeah, we got to
put
lamp.
For $250.
Garbage. Oh, shoot. Garbage.
It's not even that fancy or anything.
It's minimalist. It's called minimalism.
Ah, yes, and minimalism meets maximizing the price.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
you don't get it in the product, you get it in the price.
That is not worth 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, exactly. 16 gigs is ridiculous. Okay, the lighter lookers are neat.
So I think this is actually part of a bigger, smart play. So I grew up with Legos. I loved Legos and everything, and they had a system called I can't remember. I'm not going to waste your time.
I totally remember that.
But they had like you could connect all the different like electronic pieces with motors and stuff like that. It seems like this is like their new generation of it, which goes even
Are you
further.
talking about Technic?
No, it wasn't Technic, because Technic was the one with like
The gears and
the
stuff.
gears and stuff. It would work with that, but it also was like, it was literally a whole system that was motorized and could connect to pieces and stuff like that. Really cool. But it seems like this is like the next generation of that for Lego. And I will say, Lego probably needs something like this to stay relevant and actually be desired.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty cool. And honestly, with the lamp being $250, this is a steal.
Especially for Legos, because that's the one thing is how they've become more collectible rather than toys. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I'm down for something Lego related.
I like it, and the whole new Smart Play system seems pretty cool. So I'm for only about 8 gigs of DDR4. That's pretty decent.
An actual auto unlocked smart lock.
No.
Wow. $270.
This one's worth the bucket. I do love my smart home. I do a lot of smart home stuff and everything. The one thing I will not smart home is my house's lock, personally.
I mean, it's kind of back and forth in a way. Security is one of those things that it's kind of weird because it's also who you're protecting against. And I think I think stuff like this is neat. However, I always think about, my perspective is also the maintenance. Like what happens if something goes wrong with it? Like I assume it probably got a keyhole, but if you scroll down, it's $270. That's kind of expensive.
Yep.
And yeah, it is nice that it has Ultra. I mean, this is something that, like, for a business, okay, that can make sense. You've got multiple people coming in. I like that. It's kind of like a key card system, right? I think that's what they're talking about, basically. Yeah, because you can say for iPhone and Apple Watch, sorry, Micah, users, you just go in, scan it. For business, it's neat. For personal, I mean, I guess if you lose a lot of keys, it'd be worth it.
Yeah, we know somebody who could probably use this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not terrible, but I don't know, not shattering. And then like a $280 clock that plays music.
Did we put this in the bucket?
Oh, I already put it in the bucket.
Okay.
I put that in the bucket immediately.
Yeah, I was still looking at their article.
This one, sleep tracks and podcast plays. You can listen to Joe Rogan when you wake up.
I mean, here's the thing. Whoa, never mind. I was going to say
I was almost excited.
I
noticed the price first.
Dude, like I would pay maybe $100 for that. Maybe. I'd probably pay about $100 for that. I could see myself doing that. But that's terrible. So I use my phone for Spotify to be my alarm clock, and I like having a different song every day wake me up and stuff. And I would like it to be a dedicated clock, but not for $280. That's like 20 gigs of DDR4.
Oh yeah.
That's insane. Now this is one. Yes.
Oh, you didn't see what I wrote.
Well, what did you write?
You don't get to see it now. Let's go to the next one.
Oh, come on. Okay. This is one I'm actually excited about. This still kind of falls in line with some of our same principles of like, it's not CES exciting.
This is also a little different because this is something that shouldn't be exciting. But the fact that
Yes.
it is what's kind of insulting / exciting.
Yes, fully agree. And maybe that's something that I would like to see more out of CES from, is instead of like new tech, bring back the old tech that I wanted.
Yeah.
This has a replaceable battery, has replaceable ear fobs. I have been seeing videos about this. These are exciting. And yeah, it's about 32 gigs of DDR4, but maybe not even. But
30 gigs of DDR3.
yeah, there we go. We're still figuring out our translation there.
Stuff like this is neat, though. I mean, it
I
is
like
Fender getting into more of a consumer market, or not really consumer market, a different market. But I think that it's actually a really good step in the right direction, especially if they're trying to, like, hey, this is modular, this is repairable. That's a really good angle to take, and I feel like you could grab some tech enthusiasts who probably don't play guitar, but might be interested in this.
Yeah, Fender is really exciting me lately. I mean, this, and then also they just released Fender Studio, their desktop application for recording and mixing guitar music and stuff. for Linux. So if you're a guitar person and a Linux user, you can go get that right now.
Exactly. $300. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, for what it is, it's kind of like Framework. You're making an investment into something that would last you longer than everything. And I've spent like $250 or so on headphones before.
Yeah.
And it can be worth it if they're really good.
Pancake.
Interesting. A speaker that looks like
Hold
art.
on, though. How much do you think it is?
Okay, yes. Oh, it's IKEA.
I bet $150.
If it's an IKEA one, you say 150, I'll say 125.
Okay. At this point, we're just guessing the price. Oh,
Oh.
$80.
Okay. Okay. I mean, if it's a decent
For
speaker.
a minimalist Bluetooth speaker, that's actually not terrible. I was legitimately thinking it was going to be like $150 or $200.
Yeah.
24 hours of power. 24 hours of power at 50% volume.
Works with Spotify Tap as well.
Okay. I mean, I'm actually for tech not being as obtrusive.
You see this too? It's a partnership with Sonos. It seems like it should be pretty decent. Oh.
After ending its partnership with Sonos.
I was reading the underlined part.
With a furniture first, I'm actually for furniture or less like tech stuff to go in the living room.
Yeah.
Like ever since like Alexas came out and they were kind of just like bleh, they're out there. Like a good example, in my opinion, is kind of the Apple Home. How it's got more of that cloth around it, especially I think it's Fractal Design's cases for computers. They have some cases that fit organically. They don't look like traditional Bluetooth speakers. So I'm actually kind of neat. I like that.
I do like it. But here's a question, Jack. We are people of principle. And we have been saying this whole time that the tech that we're going over, is it CES exciting?
Yeah, this isn't CES exciting.
It just seems like anything else I'd walk into IKEA and go, oh, that's cool. Yeah. Sadly, it does look like a waffle. Sadly,
down.
it isn't CES exciting, but that does not disparage
you're right,
the
you're
tech.
right.
I do like it.
Let's keep doing it where you don't see the price first.
Yeah, I like that.
Interested. Roborock.
$2,000.
$2,000, $2,500, $5,000. I don't know.
Yeah, these are not cheap. Not cheap at all.
Also, this means it's likely getting LiDAR, and
How much did you say?
I'm going to say $2,500.
I'm going to go 3,000.
I think, yeah, it's probably going higher. Let's go
Yeah, 2,500 and I'm 3,000.
see. Price TBA.
TBA.
Never mind.
Hey, we were both right.
Hey.
Hey.
It's funny, I haven't heard a whole lot about Roborock, because this is the second article that's talking about Roborock, and, okay, so this one has LiDAR, which four-wheel drive LiDAR mowers are something that has sort of started to creep in, rather than just the traditional two wheels.
Mm-hmm. So it's using LiDAR instead of laser or satellite, or using laser instead of satellites or border wires.
Which, it gets rid of the whole idea of having bad connection with satellite, but also not having to run a wire and having to maintain that wire.
Well, it should mean that everything's technically really done locally, right?
I mean, in effect, yeah. And so something like this, actually, I have wanted to look into a robotic mower for a while. Obviously, this is probably a way larger one than I would need, but I think it's kind of, I'm glad they're coming more standardized. I don't think this is, I think this kind of is in the middle. I actually think that this technology, especially LiDAR, and getting away from satellites and border wires, having it where it's in the unit itself rather than having to worry about connections to anything else, that is something that I'm really actually kind of excited for.
Yeah, I mean, I know that all the tech companies want everything to be cloud-based and AI and all this kind of stuff, and it runs on their servers, and then they get to sell you subscription service and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, for goodness sakes, we have the local processing power to be able to, I mean, you could probably process this on something like a Raspberry Pi 5. That'd probably be pretty close enough to the processing power you'd need.
Yeah.
So I don't see why you couldn't process things like that locally.
No, the biggest opportunity, the biggest thing is how far they support it. Because again, I've not really looked into Roborock on anything.
All right. So, I mean, again, do we say...
I think it's fair. I think it's exciting.
I think it's fair enough. All right. So, a ring to record your thoughts.
A microphone on your finger. That's what I'm assuming. I'm gonna say $100.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, 50.
You think 50?
I'm going 50.
I'll go 75.
Okay.
But-
Should take it. This should turn into a drinking game. I think we should have done this in this way.
It really should. 75 pre-order.
Wait. The Pebble Index 01.
Wait. Really?
Look this up. Look up Pebble Index 01.
Yeah.
Is this what I'm thinking? Is it the Pebble people?
Oh, like 01?
Yeah. Oh, so it is the Pebble people. Okay, go back to the other article now that we know it's the Pebble people.
Yeah.
Goaty. Not Goaty.
Yeah. Dude, I
Goat.
can't wait to get a Pebble. But that's
So hold on, what is this though? Let's see what it's a
confusing.
least smart. It's a ring that helps you dictate your thoughts. It's a microphone that you activate. It's just a discreet one-handed way to take notes and reminders. The question though is
it's got to be using an app and pair it to your phone.
also it's kind of interesting how it doesn't have replaceable battery, but they'll replace it in 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's kind of odd. It's a
this
very
is an
str-
odd product. I'd say it's odd enough that it's interesting, but I don't know. I don't really see
prediction.
what.
It fails.
Yeah, it's kind of
I feel like that's a pretty easy one.
because also like, how do you get it out? Like, how do you get the information out of it? Is my question.
That's what I'm saying. It probably is like a Bluetooth app that everything is done through, AI on your phone or something like
And I
that.
like Pebble or Repebble, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This doesn't.
I mean, we can find out more here a little bit.
Yeah. So it's a small ring. Press the button, and it's okay. It's sent to your phone. It's added to your notes. Okay, so it added. So if there's a way it automatically goes to it, it's private by your design, requires no internet connection.
Or subscription.
The replaceable battery thing or non-replaceable battery, I don't necessarily like that, and I'm not necessarily saying this is a great piece of tech, but it is kind of neat how you could just do that, although I feel like you could just do that with a smartwatch,
Yeah.
and it would last longer.
And the question is, like, you said that it doesn't require an app?
No, or it says requires no internet connection
It goes
or
to...
subscription.
Okay.
So I don't know how that works. It's probably for some kind of app, I'll just be honest, but I don't know, $75 or something like that's kind of a high price.
I love how they say never needs charging, but they're saying when it dies, they'll send you a new one. That's...
Or no, they won't send you a new one.
Is that what it... I thought it said it
No,
would.
they don't send you a new one. That's the thing. It says when it dies, you can ship the old one, bring back. They will take it apart, scrap the internal electronics, and melt down the band. So you don't get anything back.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think this is trash, but I don't know. It's just kind of an odd product. I feel like
very
that
odd.
you could just do this with a smartwatch, and you would have, even if you, yes, it's more expensive to buy a smartwatch, but you get so much more out of it.
That's very important to your point, actually, because look at this photo. You got the Pebble there and the ring there. Literally just put a microphone on the Pebble and you're good to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Makes zero sense.
Yeah, I don't think it goes in the CES bin, but that's definitely something that's more of an odd product.
Something to show
Kinda
off.
Neat.
I mean, I do like it. It shows that Pebble's trying to do something new and different since they've been, privatized.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so they got plug-in glasses from Asus.
I
I already see TV.
Yeah,
so.
I do too.
So these glasses that are, is it augmented reality, I guess, technically? Or pass-through, what's it called? Mixed reality.
Is it? Because I don't know that it has any head tracking or anything.
That's what I'll call them.
I thought it was just display glasses.
What are they calling it? R1, okay, gaming glasses.
Yeah.
These are pretty neat. I've not been able to use one, but I've come from using like the Quest 3, which is a very amazing device. The biggest problem is the size of it.
Yeah.
And something like this,
It's cool.
it's
honestly.
cool, but there's already ones out there, unless this one does something very neat, like it's OLED or...
Well, I did see videos on this one. This one is in partnership with, X-Real, or what is it called? X-Reality or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
ROG, and it's got, okay, this is the one with 240 hertz, which might
Yeah.
be pretty neat, but I guess the price would be the biggest determining factor, because they have had glasses like this that are neat, but the biggest problem is they're usually very expensive, and they don't really make sense unless you're gaming on a handheld or a mobile.
Yeah.
So I don't know, not bad. I don't think I'm going to be very excited by this. I'll just be 100% honest.
Yeah. Not the market for it, obviously. But, okay.
Yeah, I'm just safer, more sustainable battery.
Okay, so is this talking about solid state?
It's edible.
Edible battery?
It's Edible battery. I have no idea what this would be priced as. I mean, I don't even know what they're talking about.
TBA. Is probably talking about solid state.
Okay.
Oh, biodegradable battery.
Water and cellulose.
Quite the opposite of solid state. Okay.
Isn't cellulose like fat?
Yeah.
This is what, what's that thing that sucks out the fat not lipo, what's the new one?
Oh, well, there's in Doctor Who there was adipose.
No, the new thing now.
Ozempic.
Ozempic. Is
Yeah.
this what is Ozempic behind this?
Yeah. But okay, so I will say this. If this is actually biodegradable and it's another like source for battery power and stuff like that, I'm all about energy diversity and having the ability to choose different sources for all this stuff. It's like my argument for electric cars. I prefer gas cars. I don't hate electric cars for themselves, but they have their own pluses and minuses. A lot of people are like, go full electric or stay full gas. I'm like, well, why not have both? Now you have gas and electric. Same thing with this sort of idea. It's like if you've got another technology that can run a battery, I think that's kind of cool, but I don't know, is that really CES exciting?
I think it's neat if the price is right, because if it's more expensive than a traditional battery, it's worthless.
Yeah, watch, it'll be a biodegradable battery and all this kind of green stuff, and then it's like...
If you're paying like $10 for two
for
of
two
them,
double
like,
A's.
no.
Yeah.
I don't think it's trash, but...
I mean, they're talking about making it into formats like AAA, D-cell, and all that, so...
Man, with how hard it is to get a relationship these days, I like this one right here.
Yeah, I was trying to hide the price, but we missed it. A robot that helps wash and fold. I did see this one being used.
An actual person... Oh, never mind. This sucks. An actual person must still load, unload, and fold. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Wait. No.
Wait a minute. I don't like this. Okay. Oh, they're talking about washing and drying machines. Never mind. Article command is given.
Yeah.
He is bedecked.
I mean, this is CES exciting. I will say this. I mean,
Yeah,
showing
this
off
is. And one thing that's
humanoid
not
robots.
talked about is potentially how, I guess, house care could change with robots.
Yeah.
Because it's been such a far off idea for so long. But there is legitimately, they're getting to the point now where they're able to move, articulate, and do things to such a precise ideal. I mean, who knows? Maybe, for an elderly person, it'd be a great assistant. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if I myself would get one particularly due to the price, but that's also something. It's due to the price. If they were cheaper, I don't know.
Would you actually go for say we actually got like a humanoid robot that would walk around, be able to help you and all that kind of stuff? Would you get it?
If I was able to, like, around the house, basically.
Yeah, like what would allow you to get it in your mind versus like what would be an absolute no-no?
If it could cook for me, pretty good. I mean,
I did see some CES tech that could help with that, but it's not a robot.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, the big no-no, in my opinion, would be if it's got some kind of like, I mean, obviously, the thing is every robot's going to have to be connected to the internet. Just because here's why. The nature of AI means if some other company releases a robot and it's limited to this version, the people who are going to be buying these, in my opinion, are not going to care. Because the thing is, if you have a company that releases a robot that you either have to update it or it's not going to update itself, it's going to get outclassed by the competition, potentially in months.
You know what I would love to see in a humanoid robot?
What?
A removable Wi-Fi card.
I mean,
like it's completely offline until you put that in there, and then it would connect to your Wi-Fi, do its updates, do syncing, and then you can pull it out and have it completely offline if you want it.
What if it puts it back in though? What if it takes it and puts it back in?
I mean, there is that. But see, that's the thing is it's like, are we really looking at that kind of a future with humanoid robots being able to make those sorts of decisions by themselves, or can we actually put safeguards in? I argue we can put safeguards in. The question is, it would not be that difficult for a human to put them back if they wanted to.
Yeah, and I mean, robots fall into that strange category, similar to like, the Meta Quest, the Meta Ray-Bans, where, yeah, you got a bunch of cameras, you're selling a Meta. I mean, if depending on the convenience, most people go for it, but I think the biggest killer right now is going to be the price. However, that's neat. I think that's definitely CES worthy.
Yeah.
It's actually something that's like, okay, robotics are pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool. 3-in-1 fitness
You
tower.
keep scrolling to the price, man.
I actually didn't see it. Did you?
I did. I have a faint idea.
Okay,
You
I'll
can
guess it then. 3-in-1 fitness roller. This looks like one of those high-end bougie ones. 1,500.
1,300. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Oh, wow,
okay.
that's classic. I don't really care about exercise machines. I think smart ones are neat, but like, if you're spending $1,300 on a rower,
You know, it'd be cool. A smart mirror that had that was like floor to ceiling kind of mirror, and it had a fitness instructor, like an AI fitness instructor on it that would like watch and coach you through different moves and stuff like that.
only if it's the Wii trainer. I want to do it as the Wii trainer.
Just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
Clap.
Yeah, exactly. Exercise equipment's weird because it's one of those things that like, it seems gimmicky because you could just go to a gym.
Yeah.
And spend $10, $15 a month and then never be able to cancel it. Never
Yeah.
mind, that's why, because they didn't make it impossible to cancel.
You could get a really nice gym, $100 a month for a year.
Yeah, and so that's kind of the problem. Like,
That's a really
it's
nice
neat,
gym.
but I don't know. This is one of those texts, it's like, I always go back to the motorized suitcase because the people who you think would buy it are not the people who are going to buy it, and it's such a, I don't know, it's just a weird market.
Is it CES worthy?
I don't even know because I don't know enough about it. It also doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
I'm not interested enough to say whether nay or yay.
To me personally, I think it's worth throwing in the bucket because I don't think something like this is something that you would go to CES and go, wow, look at that go. You know? I don't know, it's not cool to me.
I'm getting more indecipherable, but workout stuff.
All right, and 2 monitors in 1. This is CES worthy, my friend, if this is the one I'm thinking of, because it should be the one that rolls out, right?
No, I don't think this one rolls out. I think this is just, it's just split.
Oh.
I think that's it. It's
Oh.
just split.
Yeah, throw it in the bucket. That's not exciting.
MSI gets thrown in the bucket.
Pretty much everything MSI does kind of suck.
They had the Claw. What are you talking about, man? That's the most popular handheld in the world.
Is it really?
No.
Oh.
I'm just
I was like,
spitballing.
but yeah, that's not exciting.
Ooh, a smarter smart fridge. I am excited for this. I want my fridge to show me ads.
Yeah.
$1,500. No, $900.
I haven't seen it either. 900?
I'm gonna guess $900.
I'm gonna guess this is more like a $2,000 fridge. I mean, it's got double drawers and double doors and everything.
Let's see. Yet rhymed.
I'm gonna double doors. 2,000 is my pick.
I'm gonna change it to $1,500.
Okay.
Oh,
Dang! We were both way off.
$4,000. Wait, it's $5,000.
Yeah,
$5,000
$4,900.
for a smart fridge.
Like, what's she scanning there? What is she trying to?
Yeah, what is she doing? Like, let's look in the description. What is she doing? You'll be able to talk to it, and it'll ask it questions to make what based on its site, and cameras can identify and show you what's in your crisper, even at your grocery store. It can also scan the barcode on any product and add to a grocery list that you or your roommates or household can get access from your phone.
I mean, it's kind of cool to be able to have, I got the last one, let me add it to my list. But I mean, even still, you're going to be like, all right, do I have everything on my list? And
Alternatively, this.
Whoa!
This.
But okay, that was $4,900 though. That had to be at least like $5,700.
Yes, exactly. Alternatively, consider this.
Yeah.
I don't even want a fridge. Like, come on.
I mean, that's like, 256 gigs of DDR5.
Yeah, at least. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't want tech in my fridge.
So that's the end of that article. I kind of want to do something here before we close out because
I think we've thoroughly roasted the CES.
I think you get our point. CES is not very exciting this year. But I want to go to the top of each of these articles. And I want to look up just AI. It's being cut off right now. You can't see it. But AI is on this page 38 times.
Okay.
And on this page,
Is it not showing everything? You want to do it?
Oh, I think I got to close it out on this tab. Monitors.
Monitor's hidden. It's
Okay.
an enigma.
Okay. AI. Okay, to be fair, it may be finding like AI in the middle of words. But
Do you do it in quotation marks? It'll do it something different.
will it?
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Well, I don't know why, but
Control F. Oh my gosh, what's happening?
there we go.
Do quotation marks. Oh, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah. I know it's on
No,
that
but I
page.
know what the point you're trying to make.
Yeah, I mean, it's just AI is everywhere, and like nobody really actually wants it. It's not for the consumer; it's for the corporations and stuff like that. I mean, it's some cool stuff, but it's nothing super groundbreaking, and it's a lot of it is definitely not stuff that anybody would really want to go out and actually buy. I feel like.
No, and I mean, there is also an aspect of who's affording this. I mean, that's kind of a legit question to ask. One thing I thought that was interesting, and obviously this is a few months back, and it also is a little different because we're a company. Well, we were building a computer, and someone was like, "Who has a spare 3060 lying around?"
Yeah,
Which I thought was kind of interesting because you know,
it's a fair point.
in a professional workflow, I'd say 3060 is a little, obviously now, lower end, but when you really think about it from the consumer perspective, no one really has a GPU laying around. And I think that echoes kind of where I'm wondering, like, who's going to be buying this stuff, you know?
Yeah, and it kind of could bring us into another rant, and maybe we should save it for next time or something. I don't know, but like, you know, I saw LTT talking on the WAN show about how people are going back to older hardware, just period, because it kind of does about the same thing. Sure, your gameplay that was 200 FPS is now 100 FPS, but can you really tell the difference on your 60 hertz monitor?
Yeah, and also something is like, recently there was a update to Helldivers that changed it from like 150 gigabytes to 20 gigabytes. And that's obviously not talking about the graphics optimization. That's talking about storage optimization and how RAM prices are going and really just memory.
Yeah.
Which, that's going to increase the SSDs and stuff like that. There's a consensus that has been growing that a lot of the, graphical improvements we're seeing is just, it's not optimized. And it's like, especially with size and just the way it's looking. And that's why people are like, well, why don't I it works fine on older hardware. Why not just use it? Especially with stuff like lossless scaling that allows you to upscale on older graphics cards. I mean, why upgrade?
Yeah, and I mean, this is kind of to Valve's point with the new Steam machine. People were at first kind of railing on it for the fact that it was only 16 gigs. It had a slightly older CPU and everything like that, but they were like, hey, this is above most of our users' hardware specs. So I mean, the truth is, a lot of what we have is overkill anyway. It's not like I'm saying, shut up, we should be.
No, I want faster tech.
We want
cool
faster
stuff, but
it's all going to AI super centers, whatever you call them.
And if the people who are making, like, say, games are just simply not optimizing, so that way you have to buy a 5090 or a 1 terabyte drive, it's like, what? Why would I do this if this is all fixable?
Yeah,
this is a fixable problem.
But then we also run into things like right now we're trying to build an AI server for local LLM processing, and that's been a fun thing. We bought 2 Intel Arcs, B580s. Great.
For anyone who's asking about the B580 video, we haven't been able to make one because we haven't been able to get them to work.
Yeah, we've been filming some stuff and we've been trying to make things happen with them, but it's just like,
nah.
Mostly what it's coming to now is we're trying to get this AI server to work, and it's not because our motherboard is, what it appears to be is our motherboard is just too old. It's a 2016 motherboard, maybe older actually in its design.
Yeah, the last BIOS was 2019.
Yeah.
So even updating it all the way didn't fix it, and we're kind of like, for AI stuff, obviously, you do kind of need to be cutting edge. With, more workload related stuff, it makes sense. For gaming, no.
Yeah.
And, we really do want to do something with the Intel Arcs. It's just, they're a bit of a butt.
We will. We might just have to wait a few months until we can get another CPU and motherboard, not RAM.
Yeah,
we will.
We have to wait. Thankfully, we have our investment RAM. We've got at least a couple stacks of DDR2 memory, stashed away.
Don't tell them about our stash.
It's DDR2. There's not many people that can run that.
Well, but no. So yeah, it's just CES is something I don't necessarily look forward to anymore, just because nothing is that great and exciting about it. But I mean, it is what it is. That's where they announce the new stuff.
Yeah, I think that this year was kind of a bummer. There is cool stuff that was released.
Yeah.
You know, but overall, there's a reason we have our CES 2026 awards.
Yeah.
Goblet.
Yeah.
It's a goblet.
But I think that pretty
Cheers.
much wraps up the CES section, unless you got anything else.
Not really. There's not really much to say. We've kind of dragged it over the coals and back.
Yeah.
And I really want to clarify this. This is not criticizing the reviewers or the people writing about this. This is really talking about more so the companies that they're making stuff that's just like, I like Pebble or the Repebble, but that ring is just kind of weird. I don't know.
I mean, every single best of video and article that I've looked at, every single bit of that tech is just kind of meh.
Yeah, like there's a little pet that you put your finger in its mouth and it goes, and then it grabs onto things, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Get a dog. I don't know.
I mean, don't get a dog, I guess, but I don't know. It's like, okay, that's great.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this NoPlan Live. We had a blast going over CES 2026 for you. Kind of a new format for us a little bit. First NoPlan Live of the year. So we're excited to be back and excited for a whole new year of NoPlan Live.
NoPlan Live and NoPlan. We
got a lot of new good
we've got
videos
some
coming.
new content coming out. We're going to be sticking to about the one upload a month right now, but we might be increasing that on a secondary channel.
Yep.
Which we revealing that yet, or are we keeping that secret?
Well, I think we've pretty much officialized the name.
Yeah.
So, Jack, do you want to announce the name of the channel?
Yeah, the name is Break Fade, and this is going to be automotive content solely. So we mentioned in a previous video that did we? I can't remember.
We did.
Basically, we realized that a lot of the lifestyle content, or really non-tech content that we didn't perform as well. And this not necessarily, was a little discouraging, I'm not going to lie, but it made us realize that people definitely want to go for more specific content rather than a channel that has lots of stuff going on. A great example, and such as our channel shout out, is Zip Tie Tech.
Yeah.
That's technology. And there's zip tie tuning, which is about automotive. That's kind of what inspired us to sort of create a secondary channel. That's more, it's very focused on that. NoPlan will still continue to exist as it has been. There will probably be some lifestyle videos here and there. We might even we've thought about potentially doing a NoPlan Extras channel.
Yeah, let us know if you want that, by the way.
Yeah, and that would be basically all lifestyle content. Sort of how we did Black Friday, more vlogs, I'd say.
Yeah.
Maybe behind the scenes. Let us know if that's something you'd be interested in. But we definitely want to try to sort of split up the content and have it where NoPlan is more specific to tech, Break Fade is more specific to automotive, and if there's an extra channel, it's kind of like what we intended NoPlan to be. And this isn't like a resignation. It's just we realized in order to succeed in the YouTube algorithm, they want more specific content.
Well, and admittedly, the initial goal of NoPlan was to have NoPlan as far as like the kind of content we did, because we love so many different things. One of our first videos, bombed, was tasting LaCroix and seeing if we could find the difference between them and stuff like that. We love doing random things like that, but tech has definitely been where this channel has kind of found its footing, and we think that you guys love it, and we love it too. But we wanted to make homes for other kinds of content that we both enjoy, which the top one is definitely automotive. And we'll see you guys over there. We just really hope that you guys can subscribe, and definitely be making sure you guys use your subscription fees, because that is the best place to find content on YouTube these days.
Yes, but we're very excited for 2026, and we'll catch you on the next NoPlan Live or the next NoPlan video.
Yep, catch you next time. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one.
What you do?